What's up, cuz? AJ from New York.
Hey, what's up, AJ? I appreciate you calling in from New York, man. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you. I've been a diehard Bama fan for the past, I would say, 11 years. 11 years. I started paying attention about 11 years ago. I love Nick Saban. I love defense and I love running. That's what started it. I love defense and I love running. I love the way they recruited. I love the way they play, and I'm talking about diehard, live and die with them. When they lose, my week is messed up. When they win, I'm happy.
Yep.
So, with that being said, I have an unpopular opinion, right?
Okay.
I see no difference between this Alabama team and, let's say, the Bryce Young Alabama team. I see absolutely no difference except your quarterback. Everybody doesn't want to say, I don't know why people are afraid to hurt this young man's feelings. Listen, this is football. This is big boy football. We don't have a quarterback. Honestly speaking, I want everybody to hear this right now. If you plug in, let's say Caleb Williams, let's say the kid from Washington, or even Shador Sanders, because I watch him play, he's pretty damn good. You remove Jalen and you put one of those guys in it. What's our record? Honestly, what's our record? Change nothing else. Don't change the O-line. Don't change the receivers. Don't change the play calling. We are blowing teams out. This kid is not a good quarterback. We are playing with an athlete who is not a good quarterback, cannot read the second or third option. His first option is gone. Either he goes deep or he scrambles. That is what we're watching. Stop lying to ourselves. I'm tired of blaming offensive line. I'm tired of blaming the coordinator. That coordinator is not a bad coordinator. Sometimes coordinators mess up. It happens. But guess what? 90% of the time when he's calling a great play, our quarterback misses the receiver. He goes to his first option, is not there, scrambles, or throws deep. That's what we're doing. Nick Saban is handicapped. Alabama is handicapped with a below-average quarterback. I'm sorry, that's what I'm seeing.
I'm bringing up, while we're talking about it, I'm bringing up his actual passing tree so we can look at that. Give me 1 second, because I think we should have the statistics to look at the info when we're talking about Jalen Milroe as Alabama's quarterback. Because what's interesting about Jalen Milroe. So hold on, I'm bringing these up real quick. Let me read these out, AJ. So to the outside left, and this is put together by Pro Football Focus. So to the outside left and 20 yards downfield, Jalen Milroe is 4 of 7 for 133 yards with 2 touchdowns with an NFL passing rating of 141, which is amazing. Those are considered like elite type numbers, right? And just like you said, these are deep ball. 12 of 18 to the center. And this is 20 yards downfield, 472 yards, 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, a passing rating in the NFL of 149. Crazy numbers. 5 of 10, 198 to the outside. Right. I know, it's crazy. 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. That last interception just came in that last game, 20 yards downfield when he threw it and bounced off in Jermaine Burton. Okay. So underneath 20 yards into the outside left, we see a big change, and this is where he's struggling, is to the intermediate to the outside left. 8 of 14 for 126, 1 interception, and an NFL passing rating of 57.4. Now the middle, AJ, I have to tell you, these two numbers have improved significantly. So I'm just reading out the statistics, and the reason I know that is because I've been tracking it. 9 of 18, 174, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions across the middle, 81.5 NFL, and then to the right, intermediate, 4 of 6, 86, 107.7. And then below 10, those are just kind of like swings and dumps. 11 of 14, 9 of 25. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, that's what we would expect it to be.
But Kyle, this is what I'm saying to you. Kyle, hold on. Kyle, I see the stats. I see the stats you put up, and I want people to understand this, and especially people who played football, man. It's very important that people who understand football stats, when you're looking at these stats, right, it doesn't take into account the plays that should have happened, that never happened because he tucked his tail and started running, or missed the receiver, or got a sack. There, it doesn't account for those plays that should have happened.
Mm-hmm.
So when we go, he's 8 for 14 here, he's 4 for 6 there. That should have been okay. So that right side you see right there where it says 4 for 6,
Mm-hmm.
4 for 6, and that middle you see 9 for 18.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't account for what should have been. The receivers that he missed wide open.
Mm-hmm.
When he went to his first option, missed it, tuck his tail and run, or get sacked. That's why stats are misleading, because it doesn't account for what should have happened. That side should have said 8 for freaking 12, not 4 for 6.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? He missed wide open receivers all the time. I'm talking about all the time. I'm watching it so frustrated. His first read is not there. The kid panics. He loses his footwork and he runs. That's the difference between Bryce Young and another quarterback we had, or him. There's no difference between this Alabama team and the Bryce Young Alabama teams. In fact, I've watched Old Miss drop 50 on the old Alabama teams, 40. So this team is relatively the same or better. The only difference is quarterback. We have to understand that, and your quarterback affects your defense also. Because your defense is always on the field, always has bad position on the field, they're not going to play this. And confidence. These are 18 to 21-year-old kids. If I know my quarterback sucks, if I know we're not scoring 50 today, we're going to be in a dogfight, and I'm going to be on the field all game, my confidence is not there. But if I know Bryce Young is back there or Tua Tagovailoa is back there, and I know we're scoring 50 today, I'm pinning my ears back, and I'm going after the quarterback. It's a confidence thing. It's a quarterback thing, and they're not confident in their quarterback. The players are not confident. O-line's not confident. Receivers are not going to our school. Receivers being recruited. And I've seen this in Twitter or X, whatever you call it. I've seen receivers talking about, I'm not going to Alabama. Why? I'm not getting the ball. The best receivers are not going to Alabama. We have no quarterback. The Titans are not going to Alabama. We have no quarterback. For some reason, I don't get it. Quarterbacks don't come to us. I don't know why, but we're not getting the quarterback play. The quarterback play affects offense and defense. That's the major issue. You plug in Shedeur Sanders. I guarantee you, Shedeur Sanders at Alabama with Nick Saban coaching and that level of coaching, we're a much better team. Caleb, kid from Washington, any other above-average quarterback. I don't even need Caleb. Above-average play. We are playing with a below-average quarterback. We have to admit this. I'm scared to death for LSU because not that we're not a better team. Pound for pound, we have much better players than LSU. Pound for pound. Our receivers are better. Our corners are better. Our D-line's better. Our O-line's better. Everything except one thing, quarterback. If you switch LSU's quarterback with our quarterback, I'm calling it a score. Alabama 58, LSU 13. But the problem is quarterback. So because of our quarterback sucks so badly and their quarterback is so good, it's probably going to be a nail-biter or LSU wins. And we have to be honest. It's not because LSU's a better team than us. They're not a better team. They're not better coached. It's because of that one position that matters so much in today's football, quarterback. That's the major difference. The quarterback eliminates our better D-line, our better linebackers, our better offense, our better receivers, because our quarterback is below average and their quarterback is so much above average.
I have Jaden Daniels' passing trade. I'm going to bring that up on top. Just so we could look at that one as well. Let me take off that banner below. So this is what we're looking at now is Jaden Daniels. So Jaden Daniels has some of the best overall statistics in college football. So just for reference sake, I just want to compare them. I haven't even looked at these, to be honest. I did the other day. I looked at Caleb Williams, but this was way before he fell off the rails against Notre Dame. So here's Jaden Daniels. So 149. So similar actually numbers to Jalen Milroe up at the top. I mean, except to the outside right, whatever's going. I mean, he's. Against Ole Miss to the outside right, I saw him make some throws that were just ridiculous. So 157.9 to the outside right.
Nuts.
So then when you look to the center, now he has a lot more repetitions to the center, but he has 7 to 13, 200 yards, 99 NFL ratings to the left. That's under 20 yards, and then intermediate across center of the field, 15 to 24, 277 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 8 to 12 to the outside right, and then below that kind of dump offs or whatever. So those are kind of just the numbers for comparison's sake. I think when you look to let me ask you this, AJ, because you have been critical of Jalen Milroe, and rightfully so. That's your opinion. Do you feel that since you have seen Jalen Milroe play that first game against Middle Tennessee to this game, this last game against Tennessee, that he is that you've seen an improvement, that you've seen an upwards trajectory from him, or do you think it's kind of been a stagnant play, and that's why you're so disappointed?
The only thing that's improved from Jalen Milroe is not his talent. It's the same. He sucks. The only thing that's improved from Jalen Milroe is his confidence. He's playing with more confidence. And that I've seen more. With more confidence, it enhances your play. That's just common sense. As in basketball, it's in football. The more confident you are, the longer you've been doing something, the more confident you are, and that improves your play. But as far as his individual talent, I'm telling you, he is below average at best. He's not a quarterback. Let's admit this. He's not a quarterback. The kid has a great deep ball. He's developed a great deep ball because deep ball doesn't okay, so a deep ball, I don't want to say it's easier because playing football at that level is not easy. Mm-hmm. This is D1 big boy football. Mm-hmm. Nothing is easy. I don't want to make it seem like I'm saying this is easy. Or if it was easy, everybody would do it. It's not easy. But the deep ball, once you master the deep ball, it's and with the talent you have at Alabama, it's easier than to read a defense, go to your first option, second option, third option, bang, complete. Mm-hmm. He does not throw dots. His intermediate ball he looks hesitant. I don't know if you watch him throw. It doesn't look like a smooth transition from like pocket throwing and ball gets there. It kind of looks like he's like fishing with the football. Like he'll go, here you go. Like it doesn't look like a smooth, like his 15-yard passes, 12 to 15-yard passes doesn't look smooth at all. It looks like he's like saying, like he's pitching it. It doesn't look like a smooth quarterback playing. It's just he's not a quarterback. He's not a quarterback. He's an athlete who has a great deep ball, but he's not a quarterback. We have to admit this. And I don't know how we're going to win a national championship. I don't know. I hope we do. He's probably the best option we have. That kid from Notre Dame, I don't even know why he's there. Bunchen, whatever his name is, I don't even know. What is Nick Saban doing? I don't even know why he's there. Tyler Simpson is not ready. I would love to see – here's what I want to see, Kyle. I would love to see during one of our blowouts or whatever, bring in that freshman kid. Let him get – and I'm not saying bring him in to hand the ball off like Nick Saban always does. I don't know what the hell we're doing. That's not experience. I mean, bring the kid in late third quarter, early fourth quarter. Bring the freshman in and let him actually play a little football. He might make mistakes, but let us see what we have there. Of course, he's not going to start. We know that. But bringing in these freshmen to hand the ball off with 2 minutes left in the game is not experience. Mm-hmm. I've been watching Alabama play for years, and we always do this. We always bring in a freshman with 2 minutes left. We're up by freaking 40, but we wait till 2 minutes left in the game to bring a freshman to hand the ball off and then say he gained experience. No. If you're up by 40 at the beginning of the fourth or the middle of the fourth, bring the kid in for 2 or 3 series. Let us see what we have. That's called experience. And we haven't rushed our freshmen. We haven't ran the kid from Florida. We haven't ran the kid from Georgia. This is all experience, man. We don't need to give
AJ
our starting back 20-something carries.
AJ, I gotta move to my next card, but before I do, AJ, I wanted to show you something real quick, okay? So move that bumper from the bottom, okay? So this is the NCAA leaders in efficiency, okay? Number 1 quarterback in the country, Jaden Daniels, okay? Efficiency rating of 204. JJ McCarthy, 199. Bo Nix, 180. Caleb Williams, 179. Michael Penix, 176. Jalen Milroe, 174. Dylan Gabriel, 172. Tyler Van Dyke, 171. The quarterback from Liberty, 171. And then Jackson Dart, 167. So, I mean, those efficiency numbers say different than what you're saying.
Let's look at passing touchdowns now. No, hold on. Remember, stats don't tell the story. Look at passing touchdowns. Let's look at the only one with 13 up there, right? And let's not count the passes that he missed with wide open receivers. The guy under him almost threw 100 more passes.
Hold on. Let me see if I
Understand,
can. Let me try
with
to.
more
Let me
attempts, you're
let me try to pull up the stats so you could have your.
with more attempts comes more room for mistakes.
Let's
So
see.
Gabriel under him almost throws 100 more passes than him. So yes, it's you understand. The more attempts you make, the more chances are you're going to throw an interception or incomplete. The less you do, your stats are going to look inflated. The kid threw 13 touchdown passes. Everybody else has 25, 18, 19, 23, 20, and he has 13. That tells the story right there. Pass attempts, 223, 232, 237, 257, 233, and Jalen Milroe's 153. Yeah, of course you're going to, look at completions. Of course your stats are going to be pass efficiency. You're not throwing the damn ball.
I do like that point though, because you do look at the attempts and they are significant. But the truth of the matter is,
if Milroe threw for 250 attempts, those stats wouldn't be up there. His pass efficiency wouldn't be 100.
AJ, call for one of our evening shows, man. I gotta move to my next caller, but it was good rapping with you, and I appreciate.
No problem, bro.
I appreciate the context on
I just
Milroe,
want to tell you, man. I started watching you. Kyle. Yo, I love your dedication, man. It's anytime I want to listen to Alabama talk, I tune into you, bro.
I appreciate you too, AJ, man. Talk to you later, brother. See you, man.
All right.
All right, my boy AJ calling from New York. He's hot. I'm Jalen Milroe. That has been pimped up on AJ for a while. Glad he got that out, man. Sometimes I just sit back and, just listen. And the thing about it is, like, when you call in the show, like, don't hold back. Like, if you want to talk about something and something's been on your mind, talk about it. It's okay. Like, you definitely deserve a point of view. Like, if you're not happy with Milroe, if you're not happy with Saban, or you're not happy with this or that, like, call into the show, talk about it.